Hey guys, welcome back to my channel.
Every single day I'm gonna make something great.
So today guys, we'll be making this lovely puff and then I'll be showing you the ingredients that we're going to use. So we need the flour, the yeast, nutmeg, and I would like to add pepper to my puff. I always love to add pepper and onions. So you measure 2 cups of flour and then half cup of sugar, depending on how sweet you want it to be. Depends on your preference. For me now, I just like it to be moderate, not too sweet, so I used 3 cups of flour and then half cup of sugar. So if you want yours to be like really sweet, you can just use 3 cups of flour and then maybe 3/4 cup of sugar. You understand what I mean? So I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of yeast. This is instant yeast I'm using, so I don't need to proof it. I'm just going to put it directly into my flour. And then I'm going to add nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg into my flour. You don't want the nutmeg to be too much, just a little, you know. So 1 teaspoon is just very okay for this measurement that we're doing. And then I'm going to use 2 cups of water, or maybe 3. For your puff, you don't need it to be too watery, you need it to be thick. And then you leave it to rise. So once it rises, it becomes lighter. So I'm just going to measure my water and then mix it with my I'm pouring into my mixture. Guys, if you're watching this video and you're still on, I'm sure that you're enjoying it. Please subscribe to my channel to see more recipes. You can also share my videos. You can help me like my videos, and then drop a comment on what you want me to prepare next. I would really love to read from you guys. So now I'm just going to stir. I'm just going to mix this with my spoon and see if it is thick enough for me, which is still too thick, so I would add extra water to the mixture. So this is thick enough for me, but for you, if you want to make it lighter, you can still add a little bit of water, just a little bit, not too much, to make yours lighter. Like I said earlier, it depends on your preference. So but you can't make it too light, just a little bit of water to make it lighter. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pour my grated pepper. Yes, that's the scotch bonnet. I'm using the scotch bonnet, and then onion. So I'm just going to add it to it, and then I'm going to mix properly. I'm just going to mix properly so that the pepper doesn't stay on one part and not the other parts. And it's properly stirred now, so I'm just going to cover it with my foil paper and then use towel, and I'm just going to put it in the oven. You just want, not necessarily the oven, you just want to like to keep it somewhere warm so that you know the temperature is perfect to make it rise. So we'll just do just that. And then please note, when you want to mix your puff, you'll have to mix your puff with warm water, not too hot, not too cold, warm water. And now just look at the size. Yes, it has doubled in size. If yours doesn't double in size like this, then probably something is wrong with your yeast. So we'll just go right into frying the puff. Yes, and then when you're frying, you don't leave your you don't leave it on a very high heat. You just want something medium so that it is hot enough to fry and then not too hot so that it can, you know, be properly cooked inside. So that's just what we're going to do. And then you see that it's already flipping over itself. When you're frying, it tends to flip over itself. You have some stubborn ones like this one that I'm trying to flip and it's just, you know, bouncing back. Some stubborn ones like me. But once it's brown enough for you, you can just, you know, take it off the fire. I always like mine to be like really brown. And then that's it. You enjoy with your cold zobo. I'll drop a link. So I'll drop a link in the description box on how to make your own zobo. See you in my next video.